Hello, and welcome to Daily English Whisper. My name is Max, and I'm really happy you are here with me today. Take a slow breath, relax your face, your shoulders, your mind. This is your space to practice English without pressure. Today's episode is called English Speaking and Shadowing Practice. And today, we will focus on something many learners want but often avoid. Speaking. Maybe you understand English when you listen. Maybe you can read. Maybe you know many words. But when it is time to speak, you feel blocked. Your mind goes empty. Your heart beats faster, and the words do not come out. If you have ever felt this, you are not alone. Many learners feel exactly the same. You might think, I need more vocabulary, or I need perfect grammar before I speak, or even I am not ready yet. But here is something important I want to tell you. You do not become ready before speaking. You become ready by speaking. That is the truth many people do not hear. Another common idea is this: I need another person to practice speaking, but that is not always true. Yes, conversations help, but you can build strong speaking skills by yourself. Right now, in your room, in your daily life, in small moments. And today, I will show you how. The key idea of this episode is simple. Speaking grows when you use your voice every day in small, safe ways. Not long conversations, not perfect sentences, just small, repeated speaking moments. And we will use a powerful tool to help you: shadowing. You will listen and you will speak. You will follow the rhythm of English. You will train your mouth to move naturally. And slowly, your confidence will grow. Not in one day, but step by step, sound by sound. Today is not about being perfect. Today is about opening your voice. So if you feel nervous, that is okay. If your pronunciation is not clear, that is okay. If you make mistakes, that is perfectly okay. You are here to practice. You are here to grow. And if you stay with me until the end of this episode, you will feel more comfortable using your voice in English. So, wherever you are right now, let's begin speaking together. Let me ask you a simple question. When you try to speak English, what usually happens? Do you stop before you start? Do you translate in your head? Do you feel slow or unsure? Many learners feel this. They wait. They think. They try to build a perfect sentence. And then they say nothing. This is very common. But today, we will use a different approach. A simpler one. A more natural one. Let me introduce the key idea again. Shadowing. Shadowing is not only for listening, it is also one of the best ways to train your speaking, because it removes one big problem: thinking too much. When you shadow, you do not need to create sentences. You only need to follow. You listen and you speak, step by step, sound by sound. This helps your brain in a very important way. It builds automatic speaking, not slow speaking, not perfect speaking, but natural speaking. And this is exactly what you need to feel confident. So how do you do shadowing for speaking? Let me explain in a very simple way. First, you listen to a sentence. Second, you repeat the sentence out loud. Third, you try to copy the rhythm, not only the words. You do not need perfect pronunciation. You only need to stay close to the sound. And something very important: do not stop if you make a mistake. Continue. Flow is more important than perfection. Now let's try a small speaking practice together. I will say a sentence. You listen. Then you repeat. Say it with me slowly. I can train my voice step by step. Now you repeat. I can train my voice step by step. Good. Again, but a little more natural. I can train my voice step by step. Very nice. Let's continue. Listen carefully. My voice becomes stronger every day. Now you say it. My voice becomes stronger every day. Excellent. Now one more. Listen first. I speak even if I feel a little unsure. Now repeat. I speak even if I feel a little unsure. That sentence is important because confidence does not come first. Action comes first, and confidence grows after. So if you feel a little uncomfortable while speaking, that is normal. That is part of the process. You are training something new. Think of shadowing like learning to move in a new rhythm. At the beginning, it feels strange. But with repetition, your body learns. Your mouth learns. Your voice learns. And slowly, speaking becomes easier. Even if you only practice for a few minutes a day, your brain is building connections. Connections between sound and speech, between listening and expression. So do not worry if you do not understand everything. Do not worry if your voice feels slow. Do not worry if your pronunciation is not perfect. You are doing something much more important. You are using your voice. And that is where real speaking practice begins. Now that you understand how shadowing can help your speaking, let's explore something very important. A question many learners ask themselves. How can I practice speaking every day without fear? Maybe you feel something like this. I want to speak, but I feel nervous. Or, I don't know what to say. Or even, I feel a little embarrassed when I hear my own voice in English. These feelings are very normal. They do not mean something is wrong. They only mean you are doing something new. But here is something important. Fear does not disappear before speaking. Fear becomes smaller after you speak many times, in small ways, in safe ways. So instead of waiting for confidence, we create a new approach. We build speaking through simple, daily actions. Small speaking moments that feel easy, natural, possible, not big conversations, not difficult topics, just small ways to use your voice. Today, I will share with you several simple ways you can practice speaking every day. Ways that do not require another person. Ways that do not require perfect English. Ways that you can do in real life, while walking, while organizing something, while looking at something around you. These ways are designed to help you feel more comfortable with your voice. Because speaking is not only about language, it is also about feeling safe to express yourself. So we start small, we start simple, and we repeat. Before we continue, let me tell you something quickly. If you are enjoying this episode and it is helping you feel more relaxed about speaking English, you can support the channel in a very simple way. You can gently like this video. This helps more learners find Daily English Whisper and practice with us. And if you continue with me, you will discover simple ways to make speaking a natural part of your day. So now, let's begin with the first simple way to bring speaking into your daily life. A way that feels easy and surprisingly powerful. The first simple way is this. Speak about what is in front of you. This is one of the easiest ways to practice speaking because you do not need to invent a topic. You do not need a big idea. You do not need a perfect conversation. You only need to look around and describe something real. Many learners get stuck because they ask themselves, what should I talk about? But when you speak about what is already around you, that problem becomes much smaller. The world gives you the topic. Maybe there is a cup on your desk. Maybe there is a jacket on a chair. Maybe there is a train ticket in your bag, a lamp in the corner, a half-open window, a pair of shoes near the door, or a notebook with one page folded. These are not exciting topics in the usual way, but that is exactly why they are useful. They are real, they are present, and they help your brain connect English with daily life. Let me show you how this works. Imagine you see a blue umbrella near the door. You can say something simple like this. The umbrella is still wet. Very easy. Very clear. Now repeat after me slowly. The umbrella is still wet. Good. Now let's make it a little longer. It is near the door because it rained earlier. Now you say it. It is near the door because it rained earlier. Excellent. You are already speaking. You are already building confidence. And you are doing it with a real object, not a difficult topic. This is important because confidence grows faster when the speaking task feels small and possible. Let's try another example. Imagine there is a cracked flower pot on a balcony. You can say, "This flower pot is old, but I still use it." Repeat after me. This flower pot is old, but I still use it. Very nice. Or maybe you notice a scarf hanging behind a door. You could say, "This scarf looks soft and warm." Now repeat. This scarf looks soft and warm. Good. Then you can add one more sentence. I forgot it was hanging there. Say it with me slowly. I forgot it was hanging there. Very good. Do you see what is happening? You are not only naming things, you are building small thoughts, small descriptions, small personal comments. And this is real speaking practice. You are training your mouth to move. You are training your mind to form meaning in English. You are learning how to speak without waiting for the perfect sentence. This method is powerful because it removes pressure. You do not need to sound impressive. You only need to notice something and say something. That is enough. You can do this while standing by a window, while opening a drawer, while putting a receipt in your wallet, while checking the time on an old clock. Maybe you see a keychain with a strange shape. You can say, "This keychain is small but easy to find." Or maybe you find a theater ticket inside a book. You can say, "This ticket has been here for a long time." These are unusual little moments, and they help keep practice interesting. That matters. Because when examples feel fresh, your brain pays more attention. And when your brain pays more attention, you remember more. Let's do one more short shadowing moment together. Listen carefully. I can speak about small things around me. Now repeat slowly. I can speak about small things around me. Very good. Now this one, real speaking begins with simple observation. Repeat after me. Real speaking begins with simple observation. Excellent. So here is the heart of this first way. Do not wait for a big conversation. Do not wait for a special topic. Start with what is real. Start with what you can see. Start with one object, one detail, one moment. And from there, speaking begins to open. A little more today. A little more tomorrow, a little more next week. Even 2 or 3 sentences like this can help more than you think. Because every time you describe the world in English, you are teaching your voice to stay active. You are showing yourself that speaking is possible. Not perfect, not complete, but possible, and that is a strong beginning. Even a few simple sentences help. You are using your voice more than you realize. Let's continue with another simple way to build your speaking confidence. This way is very natural and a little more personal. The second way is this. Speak about small actions you are doing, not big ideas, not long stories, just simple actions. This works very well because your brain already knows what you are doing. You are not creating something new. You are only describing what is happening. And this makes speaking easier. Let's imagine a moment. You are preparing something small to eat. Maybe you are cutting fruit. Maybe you are opening a container. Maybe you are pouring water into a glass. In that moment, you can speak. You can say, I am cutting an apple. Now repeat after me. I am cutting an apple. Good. Now let's continue. I am putting it on a plate. Repeat. I am putting it on a plate. Very nice. You are describing your actions in real time. This is powerful because your brain connects movement with language. Now let's try a different situation. Imagine you are organizing your bag. Maybe you are placing a notebook inside. Maybe you are checking if you have your keys. You can say, I am checking my bag before I leave. Now repeat slowly. I am checking my bag before I leave. Good. Now add another small idea. I don't want to forget anything. Say it with me. I don't want to forget anything. Excellent. These are real sentences. Useful sentences. Not perfect, but natural. And this is exactly what you need. Now imagine something less common. You are adjusting a small lamp on your desk. The light feels too strong. You move it a little. You can say, the light is too strong, so I am moving it. Repeat after me. The light is too strong, so I am moving it. Very good. Or maybe you are fixing something simple, like a loose button on a shirt. You can say, I am trying to fix this button. Now repeat. I am trying to fix this button. Good. These moments are simple, but they are full of meaning, because you are speaking about your real life. And when you speak about your life, your brain feels more connected to the language. This reduces fear. It makes speaking feel more natural. Let's do a short shadowing moment together. Listen carefully. I can speak while I do simple actions. Now repeat slowly. I can speak while I do simple actions. Very good. Now one more. My voice becomes more natural with practice. Repeat after me. My voice becomes more natural with practice. Excellent. There is something important to understand here. You do not need long conversations to improve your speaking. You need many small speaking moments. And this method gives you exactly that, because actions happen all day. You open things, you close things, you move things, you prepare things, you fix things. Every action is an opportunity to speak. And over time, these small sentences begin to connect. Your brain starts building flow. You stop translating. You start expressing little by little, step by step. So next time you are doing something simple, ask yourself a quiet question. Can I say this in English? Even one sentence is enough. Even a short phrase is enough, because every time you use your voice, you are building confidence. And confidence grows through repetition, not perfection. Even a few simple sentences help. You are speaking more than you think. Let's continue with another simple and powerful way to practice speaking. This way is very helpful if you sometimes feel stuck or silent. The third way is this. Speak your thoughts out loud. Not only what you see, not only what you do, but what you think. Many learners have thoughts in their mind all day. Small thoughts, quiet ideas, little reactions to things. But these thoughts stay in their native language. Today, we change that. We begin moving some of these thoughts into English. Slowly, gently, without pressure. Let's imagine a moment. You are waiting somewhere. Maybe you are sitting on a bench. Maybe you are early for something. Your mind is not empty. You are thinking. Maybe you think, this place feels quiet. Now say it in English. This place feels quiet. Repeat after me. This place feels quiet. Good. Now maybe you notice something unusual. A person is wearing bright shoes. You think, those shoes are very bright. Now repeat. Those shoes are very bright. Excellent. You are not describing your actions now. You are expressing your thoughts. This is very important for real speaking, because in real conversations we share what we think, not only what we do. Let's try another example. Imagine you are looking at the sky. The color is changing slowly. You can say, the sky is changing color. Now repeat slowly. The sky is changing color. Very good. Now add a small feeling. It looks calm and soft. Repeat after me. It looks calm and soft. Excellent. Now your speaking becomes more expressive. You are not only naming things, you are adding feeling. You are adding perspective. This is how real language works. Now imagine something a little different. You are inside a room. You hear a sound in another room. You might think, I wonder what that sound is. Say it with me. I wonder what that sound is. Good. That sentence is very natural. People use it often, and now you are using it too. These small thoughts are everywhere, and each one is a chance to speak. You do not need long sentences. You do not need perfect grammar. You only need to take one thought and say it. Let's do a short shadowing moment together. Listen carefully. My thoughts can become English. Now repeat. My thoughts can become English. Very good. Now one more. I can express simple ideas every day. Repeat slowly. I can express simple ideas every day. Excellent. Now something important. At first, this may feel slow. Your brain may search for words. You may pause. That is okay. This is part of the process. You are building a new habit, and habits take time. But here is what happens if you continue. Little by little, your brain stops translating. Instead of thinking in your native language first, you begin thinking directly in English. Not all the time, but sometimes, then more often, then naturally, and this is a big step for confidence. Because when your thoughts appear in English, speaking becomes easier, faster, more automatic. Before we continue, I want to invite you to do something simple. You can leave a short comment under the video. You can write something like, I speak my thoughts in English, or I practice speaking every day. This small action helps you stay connected to your learning, and it can also motivate other learners who are on the same journey. And if you stay with me, we will explore one more powerful way to make speaking feel even more natural, a way that uses very small habits but creates strong confidence over time. For now, remember this. Your thoughts are always with you, and now they can become your daily speaking practice. Even a few simple thoughts spoken in English can make a big difference. You are building something real. You are building your voice. Now let's move to the final main way to build your speaking confidence. This way is very simple, but it can completely change how you feel when you speak. The idea is this: create very small speaking rituals during your day. Not random speaking, not only when you remember, but small moments that repeat every day, moments where your voice becomes part of your routine. Because when something becomes a routine, your brain stops resisting it. It becomes normal. It becomes automatic. So let's explore a few small speaking rituals you can start using. Imagine the first moment of your day. You wake up. The room is quiet. You are still a little sleepy. Before you look at your phone, before you stand up, you say one simple sentence. For example, today I will speak a little English. Listen carefully. Today I will speak a little English. Now repeat. Today I will speak a little English. Very good. This is not just a sentence. It is a signal. It tells your brain, today we use English. Now imagine another moment. You leave your home. You close the door behind you. That small action can become a speaking ritual. You can say, I am ready to start the day. Repeat after me. I am ready to start the day. Good. Now another moment. You arrive somewhere. Maybe a building. Maybe a quiet street. Maybe a place you visit often. You stop for 1 second and you say, I am here and I feel present. Listen carefully. I am here and I feel present. Now repeat. I am here and I feel present. Excellent. These sentences are simple, but they are powerful because they are connected to real moments. Now let's imagine the end of the day. You are preparing to rest. Maybe you are sitting down. Maybe you are turning off the lights. You can say, I did my best today. Now repeat slowly. I did my best today. Very nice. Or you can say, I will try again tomorrow. Repeat after me. I will try again tomorrow. Good. These small rituals create something very important. They create consistency. Your voice appears every day, not only sometimes, not only when you feel motivated, but every day, and this is where real confidence begins. Not in big moments, but in repeated small ones. Now, something else happens when you build these rituals. Your voice starts feeling familiar. It stops feeling strange. It stops feeling uncomfortable. It becomes yours, a natural part of your day. And that is a big step, because many learners feel that English is something external, something outside of them. But when you speak every day, even in small ways, English begins to feel internal, like part of your thinking, part of your rhythm, part of your identity. Let's do one more shadowing moment together. Listen carefully. My voice is part of my daily routine. Now repeat. My voice is part of my daily routine. Very good. Now this one. I speak a little every day, and that is enough. Repeat slowly. I speak a little every day, and that is enough. Excellent. So remember this final way. Do not wait for long conversations. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Create small speaking rituals. Moments that repeat. Moments that feel natural. Moments that belong to your life. Because when speaking becomes part of your routine, confidence grows quietly. Day by day. Word by word. Voice by voice. Let's go a little deeper into this idea, because these small speaking rituals can grow into something even more powerful. They can become micro habits that shape how you think and how you express yourself, not in a big, dramatic way, but in quiet, consistent ways. Let's imagine one simple micro habit. During the day, you pause for a few seconds. Maybe you are waiting for something. Maybe you are between two activities. In that small pause, you say one short sentence about your state. For example, I feel a little tired, but focused. Listen carefully. I feel a little tired, but focused. Now, repeat slowly. I feel a little tired, but focused. Good. This type of sentence is powerful because it connects language with emotion. You are not only speaking, you are expressing how you feel. Now imagine another moment. You finish a small task. Not a big achievement, just something simple. You could say, "That went better than I expected." Repeat after me. That went better than I expected. Very good. These small reflections build natural speaking ability, because in real life, people often talk about small experiences, not always big stories. Now let's explore another micro habit. During the day, choose one object and give it a short story. Not a long story, just one or two sentences. For example, imagine you see a scratched notebook. You could say, "This notebook has traveled with me for a long time." Listen carefully. This notebook has traveled with me for a long time. Now, repeat. This notebook has traveled with me for a long time. Very nice. You are adding imagination. You are adding meaning. And this makes speaking more interesting. Another small habit you can try is this. At any moment, ask yourself a simple question in English and answer it. For example, what am I doing right now? Now answer, I am taking a small moment to practice speaking. Repeat after me. I am taking a small moment to practice speaking. Good. This question and answer habit creates a natural conversation inside your mind. And this helps you become faster when you speak, because you are training both sides, the question and the answer. Now let's try one more micro habit. You hear a sentence during the day, maybe from this episode, maybe from another source, and you change one small part of it. For example, earlier we said, I did my best today. You can change it to, I did something new today. Repeat after me. I did something new today. Very good. This small change trains flexibility. It helps you move from repetition to creation, and that is a big step in speaking. Let's do one more shadowing moment together. Listen carefully. Small speaking habits create strong confidence. Now repeat. Small speaking habits create strong confidence. Very good. Now one more. I don't need long practice, I need daily practice. Repeat slowly. I don't need long practice, I need daily practice. Excellent. Now, take a moment to feel what is happening. You are not forcing yourself to speak. You are not trying to be perfect. You are building small, real habits. Habits that fit into your life. Habits that grow naturally. And over time, these small habits change something inside you. Speaking no longer feels like a test. It feels like a normal action. Something you can do at any moment, in a quiet voice, in a calm way, without fear. And that is where confidence truly begins. Not in big conversations, but in many small moments of expression, day after day, sentence after sentence, voice after voice. Before we finish today's episode, let's take one quiet moment to remember what we did together. Today, in this English speaking practice episode, we focused on one important idea. Confidence grows when you use your voice in small, simple, daily ways. Not only when you feel ready, not only when your grammar is perfect, not only when another person is there, but every time you speak a little, every time you repeat, every time you try. That is where speaking begins to change. Today we explored several ways to make speaking part of your real life. We talked about speaking about what is in front of you. We talked about describing small actions while you do them. We talked about saying your thoughts out loud. And finally, we explored how small speaking rituals and micro habits can quietly build confidence day after day. All of these ways follow the same truth. Small practice is real practice. So here is the secret sentence for today. A short sentence you can remember easily. Listen carefully. My confidence grows every time I use my voice. Now repeat after me slowly. My confidence grows every time I use my voice. Very good. One more time. My confidence grows every time I use my voice. Excellent. Keep that sentence with you. Because many learners wait for confidence like it is something that arrives first. But confidence often arrives after action, after repetition, after many quiet moments of speaking. You can also begin replacing very small parts of your day with English speaking. For example, when you look for something you lost, you can say it in English. Where did I put my keys? When you notice something unusual, you can react in English. That is an interesting color. When you finish a small task, you can say, that is done. When you make a small mistake, you can smile and say, that's okay, I'm still learning. These little moments matter. Because they turn English into part of your natural daily rhythm, not only something you study, but something you use, something that lives with you. And that is a very powerful change. Because when English becomes part of who you are, speaking feels less heavy, less scary, less distant. It begins to feel more personal, more familiar, more possible. Maybe right now your English voice still feels new. Maybe it feels a little slow. Maybe it feels careful. That is okay. Every strong speaker once began with small, uncertain sentences. Every confident voice once started quietly. So do not judge your voice too early. Give it time. Give it practice. Give it patience. Let it grow. Because the more you speak, the more your voice learns where to go. The more you repeat, the more your mouth relaxes. The more you try, the more natural English begins to feel. And one day, maybe in a very ordinary moment, you will notice something beautiful. A sentence will come out faster. A thought will appear in English. A response will feel easier. And you will realize your confidence has been growing this whole time, quietly, step by step, word by word. Thank you for spending this time with me here on Daily English Whisper. If this episode helped you, subscribe to the channel and keep practicing with me. We are building your English together, one calm step at a time. And if you want, write a short comment below and tell me this. What small speaking habit will you try first? I would love to know. This is Max, and I want you to remember something before you go. I am proud of you for using your voice today. Even a little speaking matters. Even imperfect speaking matters. Even quiet speaking matters. Keep going. Keep shadowing. Keep building your confidence. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye for now.